Hi, thank you for visiting my channel today. I am filming from outside because if you want to know the honest truth, I'm hiding from my children. Yes, I've not broken the news to them yet that I have started a YouTube channel, and let's just say I know that they would be mortified. I'm sure they would feel like this is just another plan of hers to completely embarrass us. And yes, of course, I just live to embarrass them, right? Isn't that what we all do? You'll notice that I look a little different today. I wanted to be totally honest and upfront. Kind of what you see is what you get. Yes, this is what 53 going on 54 looks like. And I'll be honest, I try very hard to be a humble person, but it does not come easy to me. I definitely have the sin of pride and vanity. I don't like people to know what I really look like. I don't like them to see the dark circles underneath my eyes, and I absolutely can't stand that my neck is getting crepey and I have to take selfies, and I don't take selfies. But anyway, on the rare occasion that my family and I have taken selfies together, my daughter always tells me I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it for the wrong angle. Apparently there is a right angle so that you don't get that crepey neck. I haven't figured it out yet. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my own struggle with aging, and let's face it, at 50-something, it's not going to get any better than this. It's only going to get worse as time goes on. So self-acceptance and God's plan for our lives is important. Important that we grapple with that, and important that we come to that self-acceptance. I want to tell you what happened to me in the grocery store just a few days ago. I couldn't believe it. The checkout girl dissed me not once, but twice, right to my face. I was like, oh no, you didn't. She did. When I was checking out, there was a Madonna song playing in the background, and I don't know, I might have even been mouthing the words. It was one that was very popular back in the 80s, which seems like yesterday, but clearly it wasn't just yesterday. Anyway, the girl commented, wow, this is a really old song. And I turned and I said, hey. And then she kept talking to someone else. And then I just felt moved to tell her what I really thought. And I said, you know, that song was very popular back when I was your age. And she said, that's exactly what I was saying. And I wanted to say, are you calling me old? Did you just call me old to my face twice in a row? Do you remember when we used to go through the checkout? I'm not a big drinker, but I remember the first time that I was carded for something that I purchased, and I was so, I don't know, indignant that they would ask me for my driver's license. Like, can't you tell that I'm over 21? What's wrong with you? Don't I look mature and grown up? And now they don't even ask you. They just punch in some number like they, assume you were born in 1940 something or 50 something. It's a little offensive. Yeah. Anyway, I brought my glass cases outside. This is one of the wonderful side effects of being 50 something. Is that your purse, if you're a lady, is filled with glass cases. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but you've got your sunglasses, you've got your regular glasses, you've got your reading glasses, and these, the reading glasses, you've got positioned all over the house and all over work because you can't see a darn thing without them, even if you're wearing progressive contacts. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for many, many years, I fought the readers. I did not want my students to see me with readers because, after all, readers would be like putting a big sign across my forehead, old, old. And I wasn't ready to be thought of as that teacher, you know? Oh my goodness, wrong way. So anyway, with age comes embracing the readers. You're not going to get too far without them. I have to tell you, if you're a younger viewer, there were some things about getting older that my mama never told me. And I wish someone would have told me, just so that I could be prepared, just so that I could, you know, be ready for them. Not only do you get the dark circles as your skin thins out, but your eyebrows seem to disappear. Mine used to be a nice dark brown, but they're graying. I always wondered why the older ladies had these, you know, dark pencil brows, and I thought, oh my goodness, you know, what happened? But now I've even got to take a little, what do you call it, brown eyeshadow to kind of fill them in so that you can see them, so that you can tell that they exist. I also want to tell younger women, as you get older, that wonderful taut abdomen is very difficult to keep, especially if you've had children, and that if you don't work out every day, then you're going to get that old nasty muffin top. It is what it is, and it's hard to hide, and let me tell you, thank God for Spanx. Another rude reality of getting older is that hair starts to grow in places where it didn't grow before, and that, yes, you might actually have to start plucking some of the hairs on your face, or even using one of those little shavy tools for women. Yes, I'm terrified. One of the things I'm terrified of is that as I get older and I can't see up close very well, I don't want to be one of those old ladies that have this long whisker hanging down and no one has the courage to tell me, look, come on over here and let me pull that sucker for you. Yeah, I don't want to be that old lady, but it might happen, y'all. It just might happen. Anyway, I think it's kind of sad that in today's society there is so much pressure on women to stay looking young when aging is part of a natural process. God did not create us to stay babies. People in the Bible were respected for their gray hair, and they were respected for their wisdom. I think about the stories of Ruth and Naomi, and how after their husbands died and the two women were widowed, the daughter-in-law greatly respected and loved her mother-in-law, and she said, wherever thou goest, I will go. Wherever thou stay, I will stay. I also think about the story of Elizabeth in the New Testament, how she was very old when she conceived, showing that nothing, absolutely nothing, is impossible for God. And I love the scene of the visitation when Mary and Elizabeth get together for the first time, when Mary travels to help Elizabeth. And I imagine that time where Mary goes to help Elizabeth with her pregnancy, since she's old, I bet you that Elizabeth had a lot to share with Mary, and to maybe allay her fears of pregnancy and help her as well. So that's the best scenario, when the young can help the old and the old can help the young. I think that's the way God created things to be. So I want to read a couple of little passages to you from the Bible. about age. The first one is from the book of Leviticus. You shall rise up before the aged and honor the face of an old man, and you shall fear your God. I am the Lord. And the second passage that I want to share with you is from the prophet Isaiah. Listen to me, O house of Jacob, all the remnant of the house of Israel, who have been born by me from your birth, carried from the womb, even to your old age. I am he, and to gray hairs I will carry you. I have made you, I will bear you, I will carry you, and I will save you. I want to end on a positive note. Being 50-something, 60-something, whatever, is not all bad. There are some wonderful things that come with age. And one of those things for me has been actually becoming comfortable in my own skin. I wish that the young could take that knowledge and come to that self-acceptance earlier in life, because it just helps you to order your priorities, and it just makes the path smoother. Another wonderful thing about being 50-something is that you realize how very short life is. It is true, as they say, that as you get older, time seems to go faster. It does. But in a positive light, that helps you to live every day as if it were, more precious. Every day is precious. Every day is a gift from God. It helps you prioritize God first, family, and then everything else that, doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It also, being this age, helps you to realize that since time is short, it's time to stop compromising. Don't compromise. It allows you to stand up for what you've come to truly believe in, and to say, I'm not going to compromise anymore. There's no time for that. There's no time for that. So anyway, those are some positive things about being 50-something. I hope that you have a very blessed day and that you've enjoyed this silly montage about aging. And one thing I do want to say is that I was going to talk today a little bit more about myself and about my plans for the channel, but if there is one thing I am, that is flexible. Flexibility is one of my strengths, and whenever the Holy Spirit tells me otherwise, then I just go in that direction. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and perhaps the next one may be that explanation and a little bit more about myself, unless the Holy Spirit inspires me otherwise. May God richly bless you and yours.